at the Free Media Day at Moonee Valley.
1986 media pace. Let's have a look at them. Number 1, Tony Banks from Channel 10. From Channel 10 Sport will drive Distant Rainbow. Good luck to Tony. Colin Bull, one of our leading photographers, is with the magazine The Harness Racer. Colin's driving Miss Verdale from barrier number 2. David Manning from 3DB. Good luck to Dave too. He drives Rice Power from barrier 3. Alison Oldfield from the Trotting Weekly, the trade magazine for harness racing in this state. And Alison will drive number 4, Willie Bray. Pete Donegan from Channel 7 will drive number 5, Nico. And Pete's going to be wired up. He'll have a microphone with him. So we'll pick up everything that's happening in the race. Have to keep our fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to be said during the running of the race, but Pete's going to describe what's happening in the event. And you'll hear it all relayed here on 7, with Pete Donegan driving number 5, Nico. Greg Miles from the ABC drives Bronze Edition from barrier number 6. Dave Withington from the Victorian Government Media section will drive Kemervan Kid, number 7. Peter Taylor from the Trotting Times is going to take the drive on Irish Lane. Jeff Ampt, photographer with The Age, will drive Sparkling Prince. Hard Like Harry, the infamous Hard Like Harry from 3DB and The Sun, News Pictorial. Hard Like is going to drive Gallamax to number 10. Number 11 is Boyden Lord, Bobby Kane driving from the Trotting Weekly. Over the page we go to 12, Dusty Gem, to be driven by Father Brian Glasheen. So the boys will have to keep an eye on the language here with Pete Donegan in the live microphone. Father Brian Glasheen. Pulpit Publications will drive number 12, Dusty Gem. Tony Milanese of the Trotting Register driving 13, Haughty Lord. Perhaps it might have been apt if Father Glasheen drove number 13. And Keith McGowan, the big man of Trotting from 3DB, will drive number 14, Demon Chief. So I think it's wise to say and safe to say it's an all-star lineup there. And I hope they're kind to Father Glasheen too in that particular media challenge event, and that will happen at around 2 to 5 past 2. Well, there's Cocky Eagle, one of the good Shonen stable down here.
Tony Banks from Channel 10. I don't know anything about Distant Rainbow.
You don't know the horse at all, Bill?
Don't know the horse. Tony Banks from Channel 10, not a bad-looking bloke, I suppose. All you could say is in its favour.
Well, we better be careful because Tony is the sports reporter, of course, with ADV 10 out there at Nunawading. I don't know too much about whether Tony's driven these before. Apparently he's had one drive before. So there's a bit of a form line on Tony Banks. We wish him well. Hope he gets around safely. He's on Distant Rainbow there in the orange and black stripes and the orange sleeves, getting a little help in the parade as he comes onto the track. Further down, we've got number 2 here, Miss Verdale. Colin Bull from the Harness Racer, photographer with the Harness Racer. Colin's had plenty of experience. Do you know Miss Verdale at all, Bill?
Oh, it's just got limited ability, Brian. I'd say it'll probably jump reasonably well, but I'd say Colin and Miss Verdale will probably be pretty harmless to each other.
Rice Power on the red-white sash and armbands. This is David Manning, of course, who you know from 3DB. David's prepared a few horses up at his property there at Melton. He's had a few years of horsemanship, so I think the horse will be quite capably driven too.
Yeah, so Rice Power's got some ability, pretty smart 3-year-old without being over-possessed of ability, and obviously David knows a little bit about the caper, so it's got some sort of chance. I'm just wondering why you're not in this race, Brian.
No, Bill, I had a bit of luck about 8 or 9 years ago. I drove a couple of winners at Ballarat and also in the state. And the fact that I remained intact and didn't have a fall, I thought I'd get out in a winning note. You with me?
We might have resurrected Trindle, or one of those horses used to race years ago.
No, I hung the reins and the helmet up about 8 years ago. Here's number 4, and we've got Willie Bray in the orange and white diagonal stripes, black sleeves. Alison Oldfield from the Trotting Weekly. I don't know Alison. Do you know Alison or Willie Bray?
No, I don't. From the look of her, I'd like to.
Fair enough.
No, well, I'd say Willie Bray would be favoured in the race. He's a last start winner at Warrigal and was pretty impressive, as long as he does the right thing by Alison.
Okay, stepping out behind Alison is Peter Donegan. He got away with the women, hasn't he, Pete? Pete Donegan's driving Nico, and Nico's racing in the black with the HSV 7 logo on the back and on the front. Give us away, Pete. Good on you. There he is, hot favourite with a question mark.
Well, I offered Peter 20 to 1 each way, Nico, and he wouldn't have any bar of it. I don't know whether he's worried about the horse he's driving, Pete, or him.
I believe Pete can hear us down there. Give us a nod, Pete, or say hello.
G'day, Brian.
How you doing?
Oh, not bad, mate.
Got the bike clips?
Yep.
Good on you. All right, we'll come back to you.
I'm just wondering if he took those Valiums.
We'll go back to Peter in a moment. Bronze edition is number 6 in the red and yellow checks of Kevin Murray's. And bronze edition, is it a scratching? Oh, it's in different colours. Blue with the yellow V. There's bronze edition. Greg Miles from the ABC, one of our top callers in the state. Greg's driving bronze edition. We'll race in the different colours of the blue with the yellow V. Do you know much about bronze edition,
well,
number 6?
Bronze edition seems to be one of those horses that runs in these novelty races, because it ran in the Lady Drivers race at Geelong the other night and ran a fair race. It's probably got some sort of chance, bronze edition.
Right. Okay, further down we've got Kennevan Kid, Dave Witherington from the Victorian Government Media Unit, number 7. Don't know Dave and don't know the horse.
Well, I was just talking to the connections of Kennevan Kid, and they were very worried. I don't know whether they were worried about whether the horse was going to go any good or whether David could drive it. But Kennevan Kid's a handy horse. It's won a race at Ballarat this season and would have some sort of chance.
Now, Peter Taylor's driving Irish Lane. It's number 8. Peter's had a bit of experience in driving in these races. Pete Taylor with the Trotting Times and Irish Lane, Bill.
Well, Irish Lane's probably one of the other favourites in the race, and Peter now gets a chance to show us he's got the driving capabilities that he expects everyone that he backs to have. Peter's usually very vocal in the crowd when one of the horses he's on isn't driven to the best of ability, so I expect Peter Taylor to drive a scintillating race here on Irish Lane.
Okay, we move to number 9, Starlight Prince, being driven by Jeff Damp, photographer with The Age, one of our leading photographers in the state. Know much about Starlight Prince?
Well, I know a little bit about Starlight Prince. It's a handy sort of horse, and it probably does most things right. The best thing I know about Jeff Amp is that I've got a trophy from the harness racing football match in my boot for Jeff. He won the best on the ground. So,
did he?
Yeah. If Jeff's got he's got the same ability at driving a horse he's got at football, well, he might be the winner.
Now, Gunamax to number 10. We're going to pick this one up because Hard Like Harry's got the drive.
Well, I think he's got a plum drive here, bro.
Incidentally, the colours of the op shop Harris Tweed for your identification, Bill. Hard Like Harry needs no introduction if you listen to 3DB or read the Sun News pictorial. Although in his defence, he did come up with a special on Saturday called To Tell at Sandown, and it won at 15-1.
Really?
So every dog has his day, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he's not going to have his day here, I don't think, because they've picked out the right one for him. I don't think Gunnar Maxton's got much chance.
Yes, he hasn't seen the judge for a long time, Gunnar Maxton, has he?
He's got his hard luck story to tell before the ball.
I think Hard Luck, there he is there, Hard Luck. He's got that terrible-looking hat on. Words fail me here, Bill. Words fail me.
Well, I think the wind resistance is going to hold him back a bit.
And he's got his sun cream because of the out the back. Boyd and Lord, number 11, being driven by Bobby Kane from the Trotting Weekly.
Well, there's no official betting on this race, but Bob did want $1 each way at the 20s with me, so he's quietly confident.
Okay. Number 12 is Dusty Gem, Father Brian Glasheen. You'd like to think that Father Brian would have something in his favour, in the white with a purple band and sleeves. There he is, carrying the Jim O'Sullivan colours. And on a serious note, Father Brian Glasheen comes from a great trotting family here in Victoria.
That's right. That is a very well-known family, the Glasheen family. They've had many winners over the years, and Dusty Gem's probably got as good a chance as any other horse in this race too. Father Brian's on a pretty good horse here.
Okay, number 13 is Bell's Chance, being driven by Tony Milanese.
I don't know Val's chance. My guide says Haughty Lord here, but
No,
obviously
it's a
it
late
was ineligible after winning on Saturday night.
Right.
Tony Milanese is no stranger to the harness racing game. He's been around for a long time, and I'd say that he'd know a fair bit about what it's all about.
Well, Keith McGowan, we hear a lot of Keith, a hell of a lot actually, on 3DB. Keith is driving Demon Chief in the red and the white black stripes, number 14.
Well, I don't think Keith needs much praise from us, because Keith usually praises himself during the afternoon. We'll see how Demon Chief goes here, but I think that he would have had Graham Lang teed up to have this horse nice and ready for this race, and we'll just see what happens.
One of my first drives actually in one of these years ago was against Keith McGowan. He tried to tip me out in a race at Bathurst, so might be able to even up a little bit here today, perhaps.
No, he's a dirty driver, is he?
Oh, well, he likes to occupy half the track. Thanks, Bill. Let's go down and have a chat with Pete Donegan. He's got one of the attendants there giving his horse a lead up here. Nico, you there, Pete?
Yes, Brian. Yeah.
How are you shaping up there, son?
Well, you should know how I feel, Brian. You've driven in these things before. I'm petrified.
That's right. You're petrified. I'm frightened for you, Pete, up here just watching you from up in this tower. I hope that gentleman, Duncan McPherson, lets go the bridle.
So do I. He's a bit fractious too. Not Duncan, the horse.
Much said from the other boys in the preliminaries?
Yes, but nothing repeatable.
Okay. Now, Pete, can I just mention that Father Brian Glasheen's in the race?
I know I'll be looking for some assistance about...
Well, a couple of decades might help you, perhaps. White with a purple band.
Definitely. I'll look around for him there.
Now, Peter,
Oh, there he is.
when you get to the winning post, there are 2 laps to go. Don't go too early, will you?
Okay, I'll try not to, bro.
All right. Now, Hard Luck Harry's in the straw hat. You can't miss him. All right. Well, Pete's about to hopefully come up to the mark if Duncan McPherson lets the bridle go. Pete's in the black colours with the Channel 7 logo.
Oh,
Now, Bell's chances come up. Take it easy there, Pete. Crowd's on your side. Distant Rainbows on the inside there with Tony Banks from Channel 10. Good luck to Tony in the orange with the gold cap. There's Verdale and Colin Ball. A red shadow roll. The horse, not Colin. Rice Power there with Dave Manning. And 4 there, Willie Bray, Alison Oldfield. Alison's the only lady in the race. Away they stand and they're off. Oh, you've galloped, Pete. What's happened?
well, I was nearly out at the start, Brian.
All right, are you right now?
Yeah, good, thanks.
All right, settle down. Now, Tony Banks is galloping too, so he's trying to run one of the Willie Bray off the track. For old Tones and Bother on the pole marker, and Alison Bray and Willie Bray's gone up on the outside. Tony's got that one down to pace. You're in a good position, Pete. You're running 4th out of the straight. Keep going, you get the one out, one back. The Father Brian Glasheen, the prayers haven't worked on Dusty Gem. It's tailed off. Now into the back they go, and Distant Rainbow, Tony Banks. Well, Tony wants to occupy a position about 4 away from the rail. Willie Bray's up on the outside, and the one going around on the outside is Canavan Kid Dave Witherington. Now, Pete Donegan, you've got a good posse there, Pete, on Nico. Stay where you are. Miss Verdale over on the inside. How's it feeling?
All right at the moment, Brian.
Okay, back
Ask
along.
me in 11.5 though, will you?
Irish Lane is back on the inside, and David Manning on Rice Power around the outside. We better keep an eye on this bloke on Canavan Kid. He's gone for home on the leader. He's 3 lengths in front up on the top circle with 13.50 to go, but don't panic, Pete. You're running 4th for the home side. Distant Rainbow, Tony Banks is 2nd. A length in to Alison Oldfield and Willie Bray 3rd. Now, coming around the outside here is Irish Lane with Peter Taylor. Pete Donegan, you're in a bit of a pocket there, but don't panic. Nico's back in the centre. Oh, gee, a few of these are wide. Now, where's Keith McGowan and Demon Chief? Hard Luck Harry's 3rd last. Keith McGowan, where are you? Oh, there he is, improving his position behind you, Pete. Keith McGowan's about to go inside you. Go back there and keep him in a pocket. Good boy. Whoop. A bit of trouble out of the straight here. A couple have broken up going out of the straight. Canavan Kid went for a gallop, and the field at 6s and 7s and left well out in front is Irish Lane. Going to 2nd now, David Manning on Rice Power on the outside of Willie Bray. Pete, you're about 5 deep. The instructions are for Ron Casey is to beat Distant Rainbow, whatever you can do. Down the back straight, and this is well out in front, Irish Lane, about 30 metres in advance of Rice Power. Back on the inside, Willie Bray, and then on the outside, battling on Bronze Edition. Now, Pete, over to you. How's it going? You're running about 6, Pete. Can you improve? No, obviously not. Keith McGowan's coming home well on Demon Chief. I reckon he might be the winner. Oh, no, this one's still out in front with a commanding break, Irish Lane. Keith McGowan, I fell into his size. Looking at the way he was running on. Rice Power 2nd. Keith McGowan will run 3rd on Demon Chief. Hard Luck Harry's back in a pocket with that flowing straw hat. And Pete Donegan, you've done your best. But down to the line, and it's Irish Lane and Peter Taylor, an easy winner. Rice Power will get 2nd. Can you hear us, Pete, on Nico?
Yes, I can, Brian.
How is it?
Well, apart from a badly cut finger, all right. Nearly came down on the turn out of the straight, Brian.
The interference cost you the race?
Oh, definitely, yes. I've only finished it.
Well, you've quinelled 2nd last and last with Father Brian. Say hello to Father Brian, Pete. Now, the placings on the media, race number 8, Irish Lane, Peter Taylor the winner. Number 3, 2nd, Rice Power, David Manning from 3DB. 3DB getting into 3rd placing, I think, did we? With number 14, Demon Chief. I think we did number 14, Demon Chief. Here they come around the turn. Irish Lane, Peter Taylor with a commanding break. Well out, about 25 metres in front of Dave Manning on Rice Power. And that's Keith McGowan. Large gentleman behind the little horse on Demon Chief. Coming down the outside. Now he's got 4th, Keith. Willie Bray has kicked back on the inside. Alison Oldfield to run 3rd. So that's Keith McGowan, number 14, into 4th position. Well, the runner's returning. Pete Donegan down there behind Nico.
Yes, Brian.
How was it?
Well, mate, it wasn't too bad, but I'm just looking at my finger. I think I might need some stitches by the look of it, because it got a bit hairy on the turn out of the straight there. I don't know who was responsible for that interference, but if I can find out, I'm going to flatten it.
Well, Pete, we can tell you all here at 7 are very, very proud of your drive. We think you did a great job. One thing to add, Pete, you've got 2 weeks to find a new job, all right?
Thanks very
Let's
much,
have a little
Brian.
break.
Well, all I can say is that Brian Gath, Teddy Demler, Andrew Peace have nothing to worry about. But have a look at this. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to click him up a bit because I'm going to come back first.
You go to come. Oh, that's good boy, good boy.
Even
You're
if
on your
I
own.
can't win,
Keep
I
coming.
know they're all calling me back. Hang on.
No, you can't hear them. You're listening to us. Come on, let's get a good shot. Just work up to a pace. Just
It
for the
just told me
record.
I'm going the wrong way. Hang on.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, there
No
he
wonder
is.
I was coming back first.
Number 5. We admire you, Pete, for your courage. We
I'll
admire
see you
for your
shortly in the
courage.
safety of the mounting yard, Brian.
Okay. Peter Donegan there on Nico. Finishing well, not in the placings, let's say, well back down the track. The winner was Peter Taylor on Irish Lane. Second was David Manning on Rice Power. Willie Bray, Alison Oldfield third. And if you watch that interference with a lap to go going out of the straight, now you know why I did finally hang up the reins and the skull cap. Okay, we'll take this break. The next event, the next betting serious race due at 2:15 in about a minute. It'll run late, probably put back about 5 minutes. You're watching Harness Racing on the Big Free Family Day, live exclusive to Moonee Valley and Channel 7.